my first goal is which in most cases, let's say 80 to 90% of the time, yeah, this is the direct conversation with the decision maker in the cold calling process is a no-go. So I can't get hold of him. So what I'm doing, I talk to other people, and my aim is to find, and there's always one, this is what my promise to you personally, in every company, there's always one influencer, some person who works within the department of your target market who is willing to talk. Hello, very welcome. My name is Thomas Klein from Klein Marketing in Germany, and today I want to talk about a really big misunderstanding when it comes to cold calling. Yeah? A lot of people in the industry of sales and marketing know that cold calling is a bit tricky, yeah? And it has not become a lot easier in recent times. So here I want to talk about a couple of methods that we use successfully in real life. So there's no theory, so on a daily basis. So let's start up with, what is the actual goal? The actual goal in cold calling obviously is trying to sell a product or service to our target market. Yeah. And first of all, we need to get hold of the decision maker, yeah, and everybody knows that. So basically, the decision maker is called a decision maker because he is gonna sort of like does the decision in the end of the day. And so everybody is trying to call the decision maker. This is the first thing everybody has in their mind. Usually, you have some influencer and sitting in front of the decision maker who are kind of like filtering out the information that the decision maker is going to receive. So in various cases, or in many cases, it's very hard to get hold of the decision maker. And this is basically where a lot of people already fail in this whole cold calling process. So basically they buy a bunch of addresses, let's say 1,000 addresses, and out of these 1,000 addresses they identify maybe 800 decision makers, and out of these 800 decision makers they only get through to, let's say, 50 decision makers, and all the rest that they can't get through, and they sort of like they bang their head against the wall basically, and they try like 50 times, and then you have these like lists of call attempts, 50 call attempts for this decision maker, who number one, number two, 100 attempts for another decision maker, and so on and so on. And this is not going anywhere, and that's just a waste of time and a waste of your marketing budget. So the way how we work in this approach is that we say, okay, we want to get hold of the decision maker. All right, this is quite important, but what's also important, and maybe in the early stage of the cold calling process, even more important than right away talking to the decision maker, is gathering information. And why is it so important, gathering information? Now, one of the other salesperson might say, well, what's so different between getting hold of the decision maker, talking to the decision maker, and gathering information? Because I can gather information from an influencer very easily. Very easily. I can talk to other people that revolve around my original decision maker target market, that work in the department, that work in other departments that have to do with this department. And my first goal is which in most cases, let's say 80 to 90% of the time, yeah, this is the direct conversation with the decision maker in the cold calling process is a no-go. So I can't get hold of him. So what I'm doing, I talk to other people, and my aim is to find, and there's always one, this is what my promise to you personally, in every company, there's always one influencer, some person who works within the department of your target market who is willing to talk here, to chat a lot. If you ask the right questions, if you find the right people, the right person, he's gonna have time. In every company, I've always find people working in a certain department that have the time to talk a lot, and then you ask them the questions and you get a lot of information. And don't get it wrong that a lot of the actual employees in a company have a lot of information. They have a lot of information. Some people who not the decision maker, but who've been working 10 years in the department, maybe know more about the department than the decision maker who's been only hired newly there and has been working only for 3 months. Yeah. So try and get hold of an influencer or somebody who likes to talk within the department, and ask him, yeah, so to say, like squeeze the lemon, yeah, suck him out, gather information. This is what we need. Yeah, we need to be able to profile our target market, and if we can't do it directly with the decision maker, which in most cases we can't, yeah, do it with other people. What we need is the information. Yeah, this is what we need, the information, and it doesn't matter where it comes from. First of all, and sometimes some of these influencers, they even know more than the actual decision maker. Yeah, I mean, he does the decisions, but he's maybe new in the company, and there might be some really veterans like working in this company who know a lot more about everything that's going on in this company. And they like to chat because they're bored, because they've been working there for 10 years and they're frustrated and they have lots of pain. Yeah? And as it is, when we go to the doctor, somebody who has lots of pain and you ask him the right questions, he's gonna talk like a waterfall, like about all his pain. And then you know everything about this, well, you know a lot of information anyway. And so once you do this, yeah, the third step that a lot of people in the cold calling process also don't have on the radar is referral. After you do this gathering information profiling, then you're trying to get a referral. So basically, when you're, first of all, it's very important and very difficult to find the right decision maker. Maybe you have done some research, but you don't even get through, so how do you really know this is the right decision maker? In many cases, especially when it comes to bigger companies within your target market, it's that there's not only one decision maker, there's various decision makers. You know, one decision maker maybe makes a decision to 80%, and another one has maybe 20% or 60-40 or whatever. But there's never ever it's one decision maker who does all the decisions to 100%. So when you talk, if you get hold of an influencer who is really willing to talk, and you get friendly with him and everything, and he might even give you in the end, in most cases, one or even more really good referrals. So maybe in this case, then you get to know of other people within the company. Even then, after the referral, you can go back here and say, well, I got this referral, but maybe this person doesn't want to be named or whatever. Then you just do this anonymously, just on occasion. But then you can also go there and say, well, maybe this person here gave me new decision makers, yeah, that I didn't even know before because they are not in LinkedIn. Yeah, they are not somewhere in Google. I can just Google around and do my research. There are a lot of decision makers I didn't even think of. You know, and he maybe give me then another set, maybe even set of decision makers, maybe even a bunch of decision makers in different departments. Lots of information. Then I can go back to 4.5, and then I actually do my cold call again, which is then not really as cold anymore, because I've been done a lot of through this whole process, and I've been doing a lot of research on research, not only like in the internet, like researching, but researching by talking, by engaging, having conversations with people within the company. And this is basically research on the spot. Yeah. So basically, this is one method. This is the way how you could work and improve your results in the cold calling process quite dramatically. Yeah. A lot of people, they just try identify some kind of decision maker, either that buys some contacts from an address broker, who in most cases are out of date anyway, and then you get embarrassed, you know, asking for some person who doesn't even work there anymore, yeah. Or you do some research in LinkedIn, and even the contacts in LinkedIn in many cases are not up to date, yeah. So in 80% of the cases, you get stuck here very, very quickly. So what you need to do is you need to gather information. You need to gather information no matter how, no matter with whom, you know. And there's always people in every company, it's very important, that are willing to talk, willing to have a chat with you. There always are. Just imagine you working in a company yourself, the different people who are there, different characters of people. There are always some people who never talk a lot, and then there are always people you meet in the kitchen and they chat all the time. You want to meet you want to get hold of these people who chat all the time, and get chatty with them, you know. Then you obtain information, you do your profile on the spot, you research while engaging in having conversations, maybe even getting referrals. And after this process, having referrals, you get maybe a new set of decision makers you couldn't even think of before, because they're nowhere to be found, not in Google, not in LinkedIn, not in Xing, not wherever. And then you go back to the actual cold calling process, which is then not so cold anymore, because you have all this information, yeah. And this makes your cold calling a little bit, so to say, hotter, yeah, a little bit warm calling kind of style. And this is where you want to go, yeah. You always want to wrap your cold calling into some kind of context, yeah, that makes it warm calling, you know. So then you also easier get through to the actual decision makers you wanted to talk to in the first place. So this is my advice, this is the method, this is how we work for the German market. If you have more questions, please contact me or leave me a note in the comments, or give me a thumb up for this video. And then thank you very much. When I say watch this video, my name is Thomas Klein from Klein Marketing in Germany. If you have any more questions about the German market, let's have a chat. Bye bye, see you.